This is a video for rosary making in large groups. I am going to show you how to make the beginning of a beaded rosary. So these are samples here of what we will be making today. So you'll be starting with a group of cords. You'll probably have about 5 cords in here and they'll be tied in a loose knot. So the first thing you'll do is go ahead and untie them and separate them. Once you have them separated, you'll go ahead and take one of your strings. Then you'll take the other end, which is the harder end. And the reason that we dip in nail polish is so this doesn't fray and come apart. If it does fray or come apart while you're doing it, you can see somebody with scissors that can just trim a little bit of the end, and don't trim too much because there's only so much nail polish. So we're going to start with our Hail Marys. So you'll see in our sample here that you start with red and end with red. These are the reds are the Hail Marys and the clear are the Our Father. So you're gonna wanna do 10 Hail Marys. You can either take 10, and I like to count them out on the table, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and that way I don't mess up and put too many. And I've made probably thousands and thousands of rosaries. Go ahead and start feeding these through. And inevitably, it is so easy to make a mistake and accidentally put 9 or 11 in a decade, but we only want 10. So I count them once or twice before I put them on, and then I'll count them again after they're on, and then I check them one last time at the very end. So you're like, that's a lot of checking. Yes, but even so, there are still mistakes made, believe it or not, because we're human and we make errors. Okay, so I have 10. I'm going to slide those down, and now you can see why we have the knot there so they don't fly off, because that's disappointing when these go all over the place. We'll count them again, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now I'm going to go ahead and add an Our Father bead, which is the clear one. You can do this in any combination of beads. So here I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can count them however you like. Anyhow, you can do this in any combination of colors of beads. I like the red and clear because it reminds me of Divine Mercy. I also like the blue and clear ones that I do for Our Lady, but you can do them in any color. If you go to rosarymakingparts.com, they have a whole bunch of supplies. This cord, just for the record, is a number 7 bonded nylon twine. You have to make sure it's bonded. Bonded basically just means it's not going to fray on you. So number 7 bonded nylon twine, and they have different style beads you can use as well. Okay, so there's another 10. I'm going to count them one more time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then you keep going. So you can see where we're going with this. When we finish our product, it's going to look like this. And you will have then 5 sections of 10 each with only 4 clear beads, one between each decade. So 5 decades of 10 each. And what you can do when you finish them, if you happen to have one of these on your table, I'll show you how to use that. If not, I just want you to lie them down nicely, making sure that they're all kind of facing the same direction. So when the helper comes to grab them from this end, the beads don't fly all over the place. If you do happen to have one of these on the table, what I did with this is I created a little tunnel where you can just feed this through and then take this string, and there's some slits, and just lay it down like that nicely. And that way you have the rosary inside and the string on the outside, and that way they don't fall apart. And so when the time comes, the rosary helper can come and collect these and take it with them without things falling apart, and put them away. So that is it. Those are the only steps that you're going to be doing today. It should be easy. Just like I said, remember to please keep count on the beads because it will save us a lot of trouble. It's very frustrating when we get the one in the middle that has the wrong number of beads, because then we have to take it halfway apart and start over. But we thank you for joining us today on this mission, and these rosaries are going to get to the hands of many people who need them and are appreciative of them. So it's nice to know that you made something with your hands that is going to help people in their spiritual lives. Thank you and have a wonderful day.